Hola amigos, mi nombre es Emmanuel. Hoy yo estoy de frente de la cámara. Normalmente soy yo el que está detrás. Es un episodio muy especial porque mi amigo y mi hermano Kevin aquí nos va a cocinar un mangú dominicano. Plátano, plantain, right?
Right. No idea.
Okay, let's get cooking.
I'm Kevin Funk. Join me as I share my love of all things food and the passion for the outdoors.
All right, let's begin. So like Emmanuel said, we're gonna be doing some mangu with plantains. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna boil some plantains. So first things first, you're gonna get some water boiling and then you're gonna peel your plantains. So simply peel these plantains, cut the ends off, slice it down the center like that, and just peel it. Now, what I'm going to do to make these boil a little quicker is I'm going to slice this in half, get some more surface area going, and then cut them directly in half like that. You're going to slice these things right in half, and they're going to boil a little quicker. Throw them directly into the boiling water. Now, for this recipe, we're going to be using 2 plantains. Technically, this should serve 2. Now, green plantains, very important. All right, so our plantains are cut. They're in the water. We're going to have that boiling roughly 20 minutes. Next step, we're gonna get our onions. So I'm using a red onion here, and what we're gonna do is we're technically gonna pickle these things in vinegar. So I've done it ahead of time, but we got some onion, we just slice them into thin strips. You can use a mandolin if you want, or just use a knife, cut them fairly thin. I put them in this here deli container, and I top them with red wine vinegar right when you start your boiling plantains. You don't have to do this really far ahead of time. If you have time though, I recommend it. All right, so water's been boiling for roughly 20 minutes. We added about a tablespoon of salt to our water while it was boiling. Now we're gonna strain off the plantains, reserve a little bit of that water because it's gonna go back into it. So we're gonna shut off our power here. Got this handy tool, and we're just gonna strain off the liquid, get all the water removed. All right, potato masher here, and you're just going to break these down. We are going to add some butter. I'm going to cut it into a few smaller pieces so it's a little easier to incorporate. Chuck them in, should melt. The plantains are still really hot, and we're just going to do the same thing. So now we're going to add a little bit of the salted water that we boiled the plantains in. So not too much here. I'm just going to go like a tablespoon or 2 at a time. A little more. Another 2 tablespoons. Plantains are done. So now we're just going to set that aside, and it's time for the onions. So we have these pickled onions in their vinegar, and these are going to go in the frying pan now. So we're going to add these directly to that and cook them until they're translucent. All right, so our onions are ready. What little vinegar that we had in there leaves, and you get a nice caramelization of these onions here. They are done. That is roughly what you're looking for, and it's called Flavor Town. All right, so now to fry the cheese, we got halloumi cheese here. I've got this pot here, and I've added a bunch of canola oil to it, enough to just cover the cheese when I'm frying it. Canola oil has a much higher flash point than olive oil, so you're going to want to go with that. And we're going to turn this back on. So we've got a little bit of flour here, but we are going to dust these up a little with a little exterior layer of flour on our halloumi. Dust them all up. All right, oil's hot. Time to fry the cheese. Just drop them in there. Cheese is going to be nice and soft in the middle. The outside is going to be a bit crispy. All right, so now we're going to plate. We're going to make a mound with the plantains. Now we're going to just top it. So we're going to take our cheese, throw a couple off to the side, and the caramelized onions that we had soaked in vinegar. And that is done. Mangu. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Please hit that subscribe button and follow along. New video every week. And my favorite part, this looks so good. Time to dig in.
Oh, eso es para mí. Hey,
Oh, what's up with that?
I got it.